Tonight, from AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas, it's Week 7 of the NFL on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Tonight we kick off Week 7 with a great Thursday night matchup here between the Chicago Bears and the Dallas Cowboys. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. And out will come the leader of this offense, and that, of course, is their signal caller.
And it felt like it watching the game tape. He got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some. They threw it accurately. One touchdown pass. They didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Vick now. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace. They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, in a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Handoff left, Tomlinson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
A first down throw coming for Vick. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that would be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. So an 8-play drive covering 80 yards. And the capper that put it in the end zone, a run of 8 yards. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. And Thomas just going to hold on to this one. It's a touchback. So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. They'll have Matt Ryan calling the shots, the former MVP and 3rd overall pick.
And coming off of an early season open week. And in this situation, what he told us when we sat down with him was he spent a lot of time working on fundamentals, kind of getting back to basics during that time, as opposed to having to worry about healing up or resting up. It's too early in the season. Get back to the basics, get his game going again.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Ryan. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Ryan. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Yeah, Sanders now to return. A big kick.
What up, boy? What up, boy? I was on the phone, but now we locked in.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. And you see his numbers from a week ago. He was up over 100 yards then, and he's already hit pay dirt here once in this one.
We always talk about quarterbacks and receivers getting into rhythm, right? Really feeling good, finding each other downfield. I think running backs operate the same way. They can hit a good rhythm and a good stride. He's carrying it over from last week.
Pretty ideal right there. Keep it yourself, get the first down, and get the heck out of bounds.
I was trying to get out of bounds because I thought he was going to make that tackle. Trying not to get my nigga hurt out here.
But he also hears that second voice in his head. His head coach and probably his agent, too, saying, get out of bounds, man. Don't do that.
Just a yard on the pickup there to bring up a 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Here's a diving catch right side.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Now Tomlinson on 1st and 10. And he'll work this forward for about 3.
Come on, bro.
Down. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Working out of the gun, Michael Vick.
Close is like nowhere near this nigga. How the fuck he did that?
Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that.
That's okay. We straight with the Brewers
time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game you play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Vick readies to throw. Being chased out left. This is caught. Touchdown. Jalen Waddle, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0.
All right, I'm back. I'm back.
This drive spans 7 plays, and the end result is a Bears touchdown. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. And Thomas just going to hold on to this one. It's a touchback. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
Up from the secondary to make the tackle, Jalen Ramsey. This defense for the Bears, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on.
Come on, Matt.
Down.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now it's Ryan. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bears
Welcome back.
Chandler Jones coming in hard that time on the blitz, and he gets him down. It's a loss of 4. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Ryan, that's complete to his receiver, Godwin. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. From the shotgun, Ryan.
Let's go.
Right side and complete to Thomas. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver trying to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make
Oh, come on.
And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down.
I got 2 picks with Deion last week, too, boy. That nigga fucked me all the way up.
To throw again is Ryan. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. He's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 31-yard line.
These guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
But he winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Ryan. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Isaiah Simmons charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. Looking downfield for Godwin. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5.
Oh, that's a fast-ass line.
He's up close to the 40-yard line.
Oh, yeah, I tried to trade for that nigga. He hit fast.
And Charles, you know, it seems like sometimes when you fall down early, there can be a tendency there to try and get it all back in one fell swoop. And that time, that thinking leads to an interception.
And I believe you brought up a really good point there, Brandon, because you're trying to force plays, right? You're trying to get all back in one shot, just as you mentioned there. And you know you're going to need some big plays to get back into the game. But ultimately, you really can't force what isn't there.
On 2nd down, it's Tomlinson. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 53 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
On 1st and 10, here's Vic.
I did that too early.
Complete. Too tough to hold on that one. It's 2nd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
On 2nd down now, Tomlinson. And he's got this pretty close to a 1st down at the Cowboys' 38. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. From the shotgun, it's Vic. That's caught left side, the tight end Pitts. And he will have the Bears' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
They'll run on 1st down. Tomlinson. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
Lineman, what the fuck you doing, bro?
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
2 minutes to play, 1st half. It's 14-0. This is Tomlinson. He will push his way down to about the 14. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might well go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength. Nice job there defensively being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Here's Vic. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. Touchdown Bears! Kyle Pitts, his 5th touchdown now on the year as the Bears push further out in front. The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 21-0. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. And Thomas just going to hold on to this one. It's a touchback. Dallas offense set for this next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better?
And they finally get to him.
Welcome back.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on 2nd and long. Ryan.
Where the fuck am I?
Going down the middle, and it's complete.
How the fuck I guess?
The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Now Ryan. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's caught by his tight end, Kylan Granson. And he's got this down to the 35.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt. And McManus able to put it through. And we'll do it for this first. The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. It's player spotlight time, and we focus that spotlight. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Ryan. Throw left side complete. That's Craig. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And he will find his man on the outside. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And, boy, this defense, again, really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's Ryan. And Thomas has it. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. I don't know how well our microphones are picking it up for those of you at home, but Charles, you and I can hear it. A lot of groans right now coming from this crowd.
I don't know if we're picking up what's happening in the stadium or from the people who are supporting this team at home, because it's coming through loud and clear to you and me.
Oh, come on, Madden. That's Bush League.
And on that last play, they actually went in reverse. I think this crowd would have liked neutral, don't you?
Yeah, neutral would have strongly been preferred. They'll take anything positive at this point.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover it before he gets going?
On 2nd and 7, Ryan. Very quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 35. Now they'll run on the draw. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And I do believe this
Oh, Madden. Madden.
That for a wacky play. Wow, what a disaster. You talk about a guy making a good play on the interception and then just trying to be too cute on the return.
It almost felt like his own gyroscope really got out of whack, didn't it? Going backwards into your own end zone after such a great play. Totally disoriented and gave up 2 points for his team.
Come on, Madden.
After the safety, remember, they also need to give up the football, and here's the free kick. And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5.
Come on, Madden. That was trash.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to...
Oh, fuck. It's raining. And my window's down. Crisis avoided.
Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
On 2nd and 12, Ryan. Throw going to be caught outside here by Granson. He's able to get this one all the way past the 30.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
They go play action now. Ryan.
Exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. He's got Granson, his tight end. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
I had the ball the whole third quarter.
We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Ryan, a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Ryan will throw again. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone.
He threw that bitch back to Richard Sherman. Yeah, stay your ass down. Stay your ass down.
Richard Sherman. The Bears are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, time, I mean, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defensive side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
And some room to work. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Bears add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 23. The quick strike ability certainly intact there. 2 plays, 80 yards to score it. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. And Thomas just going to hold on to this one. It's a touchback. The Dallas offense back out onto the field. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this fourth quarter. On first down, it's Craig, and they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Ryan. And he's got his man on the out route. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Now Ryan. Thomas has got it complete. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. 7 yards, the pickup there. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Well, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. The Cowboys on 3rd down. 6 conversions in 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. Here it's 3rd and 3. That's caught by the tight end Granson. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And
Yes,
this
sir.
is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Been a very strong performance for them, really on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
If you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
And here comes throw number one for the backup QB. Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They run the counter. It's Mitchell. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Finding room to the 20. Touchdown, Chicago! A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bears are looking like they'll move to 6-1 as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will swell by 1 more. A drive there of just 4 plays. And the finishing touch was that nice long run into the end zone. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. And Thomas just going to hold on to this one. It's a touchback. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one. Now Ryan on 1st down. Now a desperation.
God damn. Good shit, AJ.
Incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there, hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call. And you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all of that yardage. That would be a big play.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Here's Ryan to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Craig. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have 5-2 on that side.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Throwing again, Ryan.
Matt, come on, bro.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And I think that one might have been intercepted.
Come on, Madden.
It will be ruled out of bounds, so this will go only as incomplete.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think that part of their plan was to hit them over the top with the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
Overrun this.
Down here inside the 30. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. Ryan. He finds his man complete. That's Craig. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Throwing again on second down. Ryan. Yeah, he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Again, Ryan. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. Now that shaves a bit off the lead. It's now a 23-point game. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays, and it's capped off for the Cowboys touchdown. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the fourth. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So this one in the
come on, Matt. I'm so disappointed in you, man, right?
Looked at times like they just had this one in cruise control out there.
Yeah, they deserve a ton of credit because you and I both know, heck, they knew. But this is a tough place to play. Overcame that with ease. Robbed home with an easy win. And here's the best part for them. It'd be easy to get to the airport because the crowd left pretty early in this one, didn't they?
Well, plus they have a police escort.
Okay, you had to spoil that part of it. Of course, they're going to get there. But think about how wide open things are now because this crowd didn't expect this.
No.
So they went back to the tailgate and said, let's go eat. This one isn't any fun for us.
Yeah, they took the drama out of this one pretty.
That's what I do. Well, I see y'all when I see y'all.